So iPhone 13 is here. So as expected, Apple has kept the same slimline chargerless packing as last year. And you guys have probably noticed that this time around we don't even get to see the plastic wrap around the box. This is because Apple says it's better for environment. I mean, it probably is, but it doesn't change the fact that Apple used to make one of the most satisfying box pills ever. Instead of box pills, we get to see these pull tabs. Removing it, we get to see the first look of our phone. So it's the black color variant of the iPhone 13. We will keep it aside. And here we get to see the charging cable, a SIM injector tool with some documentation, and a single Apple sticker. So moving to the phone, again the iPhone 13 looks pretty similar to the iPhone 12. They all look exact same in shape and size as their equivalents last year. This is because Apple knows that the iPhone designs are so iconic, so they don't change it much often like Samsung or Xiaomi does. And this brings me to the color schemes on the iPhone 13. So this time around we get a 5 color option on the iPhone 13 and 13 mini both, with a new pink color option. Okay, talking about the design, there isn't too much that differentiates between 12 and 13. And that first telltale sign that I saw is the camera orientation. So this time the cameras are diagonal as opposed to be up down from last year's 12. And yes, another big difference is the notch. The notch has got significantly smaller this time. Since iPhone 10 it hasn't been budged, so now they did it by reducing its size by 20%. But still, the notch is not completely gone. You can still have some sort of notch, but honestly I haven't really noticed too big of a difference, especially because Apple doesn't utilize any of that space in that notch area. Other than that, the screen size is identical to the 12. It's 6.1 inches and does get a bit brighter this time, so 28% brighter than the iPhone 12 and up to 800 nits of brightness. Unfortunately, the iPhone 13 line is still stuck at 60Hz like the iPhone 12. But if you want that 120Hz, that Pro Motion, you will have to upgrade to the Pro models of the 13 lineup. So iPhone 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max comes with a 120Hz of screen refresh rate and also that Pro Motion. But this time around we also get to see bigger batteries. We now actually have an improved battery size and you can get over an hour more usage. I believe those numbers are right. Internally, we have also got an upgraded A15 Bionic chipset, which is a powerhouse chip, of course. Apple now builds all of their silicon in the house, and yes, it's the fastest chip that they have. But now, one key feature that relies on this extra power is the main selling point of this phone, which are the cameras. So this time around we get a larger sensors, bigger sensors, and also upgraded cameras which can let in more light as compared to the 12. And how can I forget the cinematic mode? So it has got its separate swipe over feature on the camera that gives you the depth of field, that bokeh field in the back, and you can always change that after the fact, like you can do on a portrait mode shot. And yes, cinematic mode comes to all the 13 line, and that is applicable to the entire 13, 13 mini and 13 Pro. Also coming to the cameras is the photographic style, which isn't just a filter, it's a segmented mapping of a photo which selects warmth and the coolness of the photo by mapping it. And also, as the cameras are larger, they can let in more light, means better low light photos. And also this time we get a sensor shift stabilization on all the 13 in 13 mini and as well as the 13 Pro models, which was only on 12 Pro Max last year. Okay, so at last the 13 is a good phone to buy, but it doesn't support many features like 120Hz display, and also it still has that notch which is kind of outdated in 2021. And all the major camera upgrades are done on the Pro models, like macro shots, 3 times telephoto camera are done on the Pro models. So I think the Pro models are better over the 13. So if you want to buy them anyways, I will give a link down below. And also guys, I'm planning to give away the iPhone 13, and the rules for participating the giveaway are in the description, so do check that out. And my name is Sanket, this is Creative Innovative, and I will see you guys in the next one.